what is up? It is Monday Motivation. Hope y'all had a good start to your Monday and a fantastic weekend. What did everybody do? I'm trying to remember what I even did. I think Robert and I went to some sales and stuff, did some sourcing, that kind of thing. So just a wonderful, relaxful weekend. So welcome to my channel, everybody. If you do not know who I am Pamela, aka Scooter Renee, your host for tonight's Monday Motivation, as well as every Monday Motivation. So I am a reseller. I have been for about 6 years, something like that. And I've been doing YouTube for about 3 years. So absolutely love it. It's one of my favorite things to do. It's where my passion is in reselling, but also in doing Monday Motivation with you guys. So make sure you do all the YouTube things, that you subscribe to my channel, you ring that bell for every notification, so that way you do not miss one single bit of content or one single auction. And then also a thumbs up would be most appreciated as well. So hopefully you will do that. And let's see who we have. Oh, wait. Gotta welcome the new people one more time. Welcome in all my OGs who are here right now. And, of course, the playback crew. I cannot forget about you. So just remember, guys, if you miss a live, you can always watch the playback. And also, if you ever want the notes before we go live, let me know. I'll be more than happy to send them. I sent them to a few of you already. That way you can kind of follow along and know what the heck's going on. They're very rough, but that way you can follow along. All right, let's see who we have in chat. We got Tammy here. I love when you stop by and made my day. Made my day too, Tammy. Kelly in Texas. Welcome in, my friend. Cool Ranch. There's my sister. Welcome in. We got Cassie here. Welcome in, Cassie. And Miss Dee Dee. Dee Dee will be on me tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Central. We'll be doing anything, bringing whatever we want to bring, showing you lots of cool, great things. There's my buddy, Rev Artist. Welcome in, sweetheart. Mickey Dolans. Okay, I'm going to be stupid here, Rev. Who's Mickey Dolans? Do I know? All right, guys. So welcome in, everybody. We'll continue to greet people as they come in. They're all probably getting the notification right now or some point of this. So welcome in, everybody. Before we get started, before we dive into this, I want to let you know that I have a huge giveaway that I want to do when I hit 2,000 subs. I only have a few more to go. I say a few more, probably have like 90 more to go, but still. But I want to do something special for you guys, give away some huge items for hitting 2,000. So if you can help share me, whatever. That didn't sound good. But anyways, if you could share me out and everything, let people know to subscribe to this channel and so forth. Let them know about Monday Motivation and why you like it. So I don't want to give away too much of what Robert and I will be doing, but we are pretty excited about it. It's pretty awesome deals and stuff. So, again, that will be coming as soon as I hit 2,000. So, again, hope everyone had a great weekend. Tonight's topic is about taking energy and creating our reality with it. Oh, here we go. So we're doing positive spot thought a little bit early in the whole thing. It's not the words of your intentions that manifest your reality. It's the vibration of the energy of your intentions that attracts. Right? Tammy says she was going to take the wheels off my scooter because I've been so busy here lately. So again, it's not the words of your intentions that manifest your reality. So it's not the words that you're using, your intentions of it. But it's the vibration, what you put out there as far as your energy of intentions that attract. So actions speak louder than words. Kind of the same thing is what I'm thinking. So we all know that energy means the strength and vitality required for sustained physical or mental activity. Key word there for tonight. The key word there is mental. So it's the energy is required for that mental activity. As you know, in order to put forth, we have to have that energy, both not only physically but mentally as well. So, in reality, is the world or the state of things as they actually exist. So, kind of like right now, we are in reality. This is what's going on. Same thing like reality TV. It's happening as it exists. So, again, it's our energy, what's required for sustained mental activity, that creates our reality, which is the state of things as they could actually exist. I would never flat your tires. So, what you think you are is who you are. And that's a very, very, very powerful statement there. What you think you are is who you are. So if you think you're a loser, you're obviously going to be a loser. If you think you're a winner, you're obviously going to be a winner. If you think that nothing can stop you, nothing is going to stop you. You will find every way to make it to whatever you need to do to get there. So what you think you are is who you are. Such a powerful statement. It is easy to think of the things that man creates. For example, man creates a robot right now, right? These robots will eventually be what, helps us out in the future and so forth. Or as they're working on right now, a driverless car. So right now, we're seeing parts of that, but in the future, like, can you imagine that you can get in your vehicle and just go anywhere, and you can sleep, take a nap, play games, whatever you want to do, and you don't have to worry about the driving. But man is creating that, right? So here's one that I've always thought would be cool. If we could have a washer and dryer that will fold your clothes automatically. One can dream it, right? So, but those are all things that man creates. But it's so hard for us to realize that we can create our reality. We can create it. In fact, people have this notion that someone else is creating our reality. We let people just automatically assume, or we let people influence how we feel. And a lot of y'all will be able to relate to that. Deborah, thank you. You're so sweet. Thank you, thank you. I think that's the first one I've gotten on Monday Motivation. So thank you, Deborah. You just made my night. Woohoo! Right, exactly. So you create your reality, what is unfolding in every moment. Well, yeah, Rev, that would be a good idea. What is unfolding in every moment of your life by the choices that you're making, the energy you're putting towards it. And each of us are 100% responsible for those choices that we make and the energy that we give it. We are responsible for that. Nobody else is. How you feel about something, that's you. How you think about something, that's you. How your world is evolving around you, that's you. What you create in your world is what's going to be. So some of us, granted, cannot change our circumstances, right? I know there's things, all that sounds great, but some people will struggle, and I have struggled as well. But in most cases, you can change the way you interact with it. Yes, you have certain circumstances that you can't do, maybe, I don't know, something you want to do, but you can change how you interact with that and have a more positive outlook towards it. So who knows, who was the gentleman that stated that everything is energy? Everything that you see is energy. Feel energy. Einstein did. Einstein made that statement that everything is energy. But I also believe that when you turn that statement around, instead of saying everything is energy, energy is everything, as also true, right? So he says that everything is energy, but you can turn that around and say energy is everything. So I thought that was pretty neat in what I read about that. So energy is everything by how it flows through us, how we manage our energy directly dictates the quality of our life, and we manage our energy through our thoughts. It's your thoughts that are your energy. If you are thinking that, man, today is terrible, today's going to be terrible. If you think today is awesome, today's going to be awesome. What you give energy to what, put good stuff in, get good stuff out, put trash in, you're going to get trash back. I mean, that is all energy created by your thoughts of what you are thinking in that moment. So there's a lady that wrote a book called The Upside of Stress. And in this book, she tells people that stress is bad for you. We've all heard that, right? We have all heard that stress is bad for us. It creates health problems and everything. But she goes on further and says, only if you believe that it is. Only if you believe that it is. We've been told forever that stress is bad for us, as I just stated. We've all been told that. I can't tell you how many times my stepdad has said, all this stress, boy, that's what's messing your stomach up, or that's why you got a headache. I've heard it over and over, but I've never really took it legitly. Like, it's just part of my life is what I deal with, right? But let's look at some numbers on this. And again, I was researching this and I found this very interesting. A lady had tracked over 30,000 people over 8 years. And they asked them about their levels of cortisol, which is the stress hormone in their body that they measure that. They asked them about the level of stress that they had and also what they believed about stress. So not only are they asking them what is their stress level, but what do you believe about stress as well? And the people who had the highest level of stress in the past year, were 43% more likely to die prematurely, but only those who believed that the stress was bad for you. Only those who believed that it was. So 43% of people that believe that stress is bad for you died prematurely. Like, that just blows my mind. So what you think about things affects you. The energy that you give it. So thought that point was very interesting. Again, the other percentage did not give energy to being stressed out. They found ways to deal with that stress. Again, it's what you think about it, what you create for your own, again. So as your energy creates your reality, what you focus on is what you create. Hey, Lisa D, welcome in. Welcome. Let me say that again. What you focus on, you create. And I'm going to say, us women are probably the worst at this. But when we dwell on something, like, I'm focused on that Robert did XYZ, that is my energy for the rest of the day. I'm just pissed off the rest of the day, or whatever it may be. Or, picking one little flaw of someone as well. So constantly having negative thoughts creates a negative life. So if you are just constantly saying, poor me, my life is terrible, it's somebody else's fault, whatever it may be, that's what you're going to create in your life to constantly be. There you go. Nature-free therapy walks. Being out in nature is my heaven. Yes, I would 100% agree with that. Yes. If I get really bent out of shape at work about something, and usually don't have anything to do with work, but we have a pond out to the side of our building that I can go walk around, and one time around is usually good enough because it's a rough course, but again, it gets that frustration out. So you need to choose what you want to give your energy to. Kind of like your friendships. Do you want to constantly be the one that's always giving? Or do you want a friendship that is going to be mutual of give and take? I'm going to give more attention to the person that's helping me out as I am them than I am the person that's just draining me, that's draining my energy. I don't have time for that. I don't want that. There are things, yes, I do get, bent out of shape. I do get upset about things or whatever may be, but for the most part, I want to surround myself with positive people, positive things, motivating things. So then I don't want to be down all the time. I don't want to be mad. I don't want to be stressed or any of that. I just want to enjoy life and do what I need to do for the rest of what's left, right? So the power of your thoughts are truly amazing. We have this vibration that changes when we entertain an idea or contemplate a belief. You go, Rev. So the vibration is not only important to your mood and your success, but it also influences everything around you. Reality is our everyday experiences leading us to believe that reality is comprised, is that right? Comprised, there we go, of material objects. So reality is our everyday experiences leading us to believe that reality is comprised of material objects. If I have that new car, I'm going to feel better. If I have that bigger house, I'm going to feel better. If I have that new sweater, I'm going to feel better. Material objects, we think that is what creates our reality for us. So we all affect and are affected. Not only do we affect, but we are affected each other, and our energy impacts on absolutely everything around us. So, the other day, my boss was in a very bad mood, not a bad mood, but it was a no carb day. So, you know how that is, no sugar, no carbs. You're going to be kind of a little upset. But if he's in a bad, snippy mood that day, it puts me in a bad, snippy mood and has nothing to do with me. Right? Like, how many people do we let affect us? Hey, Kathy, welcome in. Hope you're feeling better, my friend. Same thing with my husband. If he's having a grumpy, bad day, and all of a sudden I find that I'm having a bad day, that I'm grumpy, and it had nothing to do with me, but I'm letting his reality and energy create mine. Why do I want to do that, right? Oh, that's cool, Deborah. More power to you. I forgot my house key when I went to the doctor today. I had a driver take me to the library till my daughter was out from school because temps are in the negative. Yes, instead of getting upset, I enjoy time reading. Exactly. Yes. How do you turn that around? Yeah, the situation might suck that you're in, but how can you turn it around and make it a situation that you can learn from? And actually enjoy, So, and some of that, some people will take that as an empathy. So, like my therapist told me a long time ago that I did not need to watch Lifetime, but I do all the time. Everybody should know what Lifetime is. It's all the psycho women, as my husband calls it. Really, I believe yes, there are psycho women, but there's a lot of powerful women that overcome, things like being abused and stuff like that. So, but she said I could not watch it because if a husband was being mean to the wife, I could take that and then be upset with Robert, and he had nothing to do with that. She says I'm too empathetic, and I believe that. I can empathize probably with anybody on green earth. So this underlines just how much power we really have. We have the ability to use our energy to shape the energy around us. One of the examples, and I won't mention names, but someone that comes to the flea market, if someone has a negative attitude, it affects Tammy and everybody else that's working there. If you come in with an attitude that, life sucks and why are my sales not good and all this kind of crap, okay, well then it's going to put us all in a bad mood. So if you come in with a good attitude and everything, then obviously we're going to be like, yeah, sales might be down right now, but sales will always go back up. I can turn it around when you walk into Hometown Country Marketplace every day. Aww. Cool Ranch, I can never get into the Christmas shows. I don't know why. It's like I never go to that channel when it's Christmas time. Except I go to Lifetime movies. Yeah. Me too, Lisa D. Yes. So regardless, we realize it or not, we have so much power in how we affect other people and how we are to ourselves as well. So we can, in principle, create or attract whatever we want, no matter what it is. The saying of, if you speak it into existence, it will happen. I believe that's the exact same thing, that no matter what it is, we can create or attract whatever it is that we want. I mean, how do y'all think I got Robert? Just kidding. That was bad. Yeah, bad. It also should be noted that the connection between thought and energy isn't always intentional. When our moods fluctuate, our personal energy levels change. Isn't that true? Isn't that so very true? Our energy levels change, and this creates a chain reaction that changes our reality. So very true. If I'm in a bad mood, I'm tired, I don't want to do anything. I just want to do woe is me, lay in my bed, do my pouting, have my pity party, and that just goes from one thing to the next. And I can think of Robert as well. Like, one thing will go wrong, and he's like, today is just crap. I just want to get this day over with, And then something else will happen, and that triggers these same emotions, and then something else will happen. And so you automatically are getting into this anger or whichever feeling you're in, that's all of a sudden now it's worse than what it was when you started, because there's that chain reaction in how you're thinking about your reality. Oh, thank you, Cool Ranch. I like to think that. So if we concentrate on changing thoughts in positive ways, this gives us the biggest opportunity to influence things beyond our minds. We can use our beliefs, our feelings, our intelligence, or our intentions to start a chain reaction, attracting new things into our lives. So you can change that. And all I can think of is about traffic. I always get so fed up about being in traffic. Or, someone, had a wreck. So here we go. You just had to be stupid and pull over in front of that person and have a wreck. But instead, I could put on some upbeat music. I could, be listening to a podcast, a motivational podcast, whatever. I can turn that around. The next thing I know, I'm through it and I'm done, So we can start a chain reaction to attracting new things into our lives. It doesn't have to continue to be the same. So while researching this topic, and this is what I wanted to discuss, I found an experiment, and some of you might have heard of this. I had never heard of it till now. But there was an experiment done by a Dr. Emoto's, and I'm assuming that's how you say his name, called the rice experiment. I don't know, it's kind of hard to be like me, Tammy. But he did this rice experiment. Anybody ever heard of this? I had not heard of this. There's an actual video out there of this. And I was just like, wow, like I want to try it. I want to see if that really happens. So we may think that we understand the power of our thoughts and words, but this experiment is nothing like you've seen. the results from this experiment just blew my mind. So in this experiment, Dr. Emoto sets out to prove how human thought and interaction can impact and even shape our physical reality. So in the video, you see in this demonstration that he was showing how the power of our words and energies are capable of shaping the physical world around us. He used 2 containers of rice with water, so that you had the rice in a jar with the water, and it was sealed at the top. And on one of the containers, he wrote the words, "Thank you." And that was it, just "thank you." And on the other container, he wrote, "You fool." So you got the positive of "thank you." "You fool" is the negative, right? So these sealed containers were placed into a school where children would pass them every day. And Dr. Emoto instructed the children to address the jars each time they passed, reading the labels given to each jar aloud. This is where it becomes interesting. The result: after 30 days, the rice container labeled "Thank you" had barely changed. But the rice in the second jar had become rotten. And again, the video is on YouTube if you would like to see the results. And I think there might be even been a third jar. But it was incredible. It was astounding to me to see that, again, what you give your energy to, the words you use and so forth, can affect other people as well as yourself, right? So another thought on that I had was when my kids were little, I don't know where I got this idea from, but when they were little, sibling always fight and everything. And I took a thing of toothpaste and told them to squirt it all out. I just got one of the little ones because I didn't want to waste that much toothpaste. Told them to squirt all that toothpaste out that they could. And then I told them to put it back into the tube. How many of you think that they could actually put it back in the tube? You can't. There's no way. And it was to show them that their impact of their words to their sibling has a huge effect. And it's something you can't take back. Once it's been said, it's been said. And you can't take those words back. Again, your words have power. So always remember that. So our old assumptions about reality and the power of thought are fundamentally misleading. Everything is made from the same energy, and there is a potential for all aspects of that energy to influence the rest. What you tell yourself, you will believe. Remember what we said at the very beginning? What you create, what was it? I got to go back in my notes. So what you create is what you'll believe. I think it's what I said, something like that. Because you're creating your reality. So everything is made from the same energy, and there's potential for all aspects of the energy to influence the rest. Again, what you tell yourself, you believe. If you tell yourself that you can't do it, why are you even trying? You're a poor excuse for existing, whatever, all those negative things. You're going to believe it, and it's going to affect the energy that you give out. What you surround yourself, you will believe. Put negative out, you're going to get negative back in, right? So, again, this is why I choose to surround myself as much as possible with people that have the same mind light, the same go-getting attitude, the same positive, things. I think that's why, like Tammy and I, we do so well at the flea market, because her and I both have that same vision, that same energy, and we both just thrive off of it. So when you find that, you can't help but get excited, right? Whereas whenever you find something hanging out with a friend that's just always, what's the word I'm looking for? Pessimistic, always pessimistic. And I will tell you, back in high school, when I was in a youth group at a church, I was hanging out with the people at church, kids my age, maybe a year or two older. And I will never, ever, ever forget this guy named Monty. I don't know why you name your kid Monty. But anyways, his name was Monty. And I will never forget what he said. Totally influenced my life. It created something in me. And I didn't realize at the time what I was giving out was so negative. And he says, why is it that you're always so pessimistic? Monty Python. Hey, Anamora. But I will never, ever, ever forget that. Why are you so pessimistic? And at that moment, I decided I don't want to be pessimistic. I want to be optimistic. Okay, so that name's a little bit more popular than I thought. So I obviously was putting out this negative energy that he was picking up on, but he didn't like it, and he called it to my attention. That will always have an impact on my life from here on out. So when we're aware of this new way of viewing our reality, it opens our eyes to just how far our thoughts can reach and how much power they have over everything that we attract towards us. Everything that you attract towards you. Who knew that so much of our energy, so much of our thought process and everything could be what creates our reality? What kind of reality are you wanting to create? While you might be here, you can still be here. You can create that. You can reach that. However, if you want to create a reality of people feeling sorry for you and so forth, then that's what it's always going to be. If you want to create a reality of being pessimistic, that's what my reality is going to be. Everything is bad. Everything was negative at that time. What you believe is what you create. So I'm going to open this up for discussion or anything else that y'all would like to discuss, anything at all. But I just thought that was, just in my researching and all that, I just thought that was so interesting that, yes, our energy that we put out is what creates our reality, right? Why do y'all think I do Monday Motivation? It's the energy of this group that, I want to surround myself with and be around, because it just starts my week off that much better. So anything you guys want to discuss at all right now, if you want to discuss this or something else, we can definitely do that. But we'll open for Q&A, that kind of thing. So again, that lady that wrote that book, Upside of Stress, very powerful book, very powerful. Yeah, Upside of Stress. And then I encourage you to go watch that rice video. Again, that was Dr. Emoto, E-M-O-T-O. I'll put it in chat. Like, how else? What a way to teach a kid about what you, at that such a young age, that if they give more power, more energy towards the thank you, then this other's just going to go rotten. I don't know. I just found it very, very, very interesting. So, all right, guys. Anything else y'all want to discuss? Y'all know I like to keep these 45 minutes to an hour. Sometimes we go over, sometimes we go under. Doesn't matter. I always want to share this with y'all. Next week, we're going to be talking about it's just a bad day, not a bad life, is what next Monday will be. Just a bad day, not a bad life. And I will be having ear surgery on next Tuesday, so a week from tomorrow. And I've been thinking about that a lot. It's not just a bad, it's just a bad day. It's not a bad life. You just have one bad day. So it doesn't dictate what the rest of your life is. So, hey, Buddha Bear. Right, Cool Ranch? Always need that positive influence, especially with everything that's going on in this world now. Like, every time you turn on the news, there's always something negative and heartbreaking, and there's never enough of positive to put out there. So no wonder people are more depressed, have more anxiety now, and pessimistic, because of what's being fed to us. So again, I decided to quit watching the news a while back, long time ago, because I got tired of being fed all the negative of the news. Nothing was ever good about it. I heard once that if you're talking down to yourself, ask yourself if you would say that to your 10-year-old self, right? Good point. I love that. Yes. A good book you can share. Well, you'll have to tell us. I think it will too, Cool Ranch. I really look forward to just doing nothing but relaxing, because, I can't do anything for 5 days after that surgery. I can't go anywhere, can't do anything because they don't want me to take a chance falling and messing up everything. So I get to be in bed for 5 days, and I'm really looking forward to it. Don't be your own bully. That's right. It's like the dog sitting there in front of the mirror going, I'm a good dog. I'm going to do this. I am going to catch that ball. I love that, because what you tell yourself is the good book, the best-selling book of all time. Gotcha. And sometimes I do that. I'll stare in the mirror at myself, and it's like, all right, let's have that talk. Let's get that pep talk. Let's pep you up and change your attitude. Put your big girl panties on, right? That's right. Good books on your nightstand. Yes. And then there's times, as I've told y'all before, I'll take something like a quote or whatever, and I'll put it on my mirror just to remind myself. And there's a lot of times that we need to be reminded just how good we have it when we think we have it so bad. All right, guys. Anything else? Anything? Tomorrow night, Virtual Shopkeeper Dee Dee will be on with me. Yes, Deborah, good point. Great point. A vision board. Yes. Some of us might think that those are so silly to do, but it works. It really, really works. That's why, I'm all visual. I have my whiteboard here, and everything that I want to know or remind myself of or whatever is right here on this board. Because if I just speak it, I will start believing it, right? So, I'm reading something off my board now. Anyways, but yes, a vision board. So if you are one of those people that just, you're visual, make you one. Exactly. Yes, that is a good exercise, is to frequently write down what we are grateful for. Hard to be negative when you're thinking about your blessings. Yes. Yes. I don't recommend doing that at midnight, though. No, I think I probably took that to a whole nother level. I went, they always say when you got a lot on your mind, write it out. And I did that. But next thing I knew, I was writing another page, and then another page, and then another page. But I wasn't concentrating on that one thought. So if I concentrated on that one thought, I probably would have been okay. Right? And it can be the most minute thing that's such a blessing for you. Such a minor thing, right? Someone opened the door for you. I mean, how nice is that? That was a blessing, You found $1 on the ground. What a blessing, All right. Anything else, guys? Y'all are good. Y'all are really good. I love this. I always like the open discussion part because I'm always curious to see what y'all are really thinking about. And I learned so much from you guys. So, anything else? Deborah, again, thank you so much for your super chat. You made my day. You have been a blessing, right? How cool is that? All right, guys. Thank you for being here with me tonight to start your week off great. I greatly appreciate that you choose to start your week with me every week with some motivation so we get to look forward to the week. Again, tomorrow night, Virtual Shopkeeper will be on me at 8 p.m. Central. Wednesday night, it's going to be up in the air. I will either be on by myself or I'll be at Hometown Country with Tammy. Our weather, we're supposed to have heavy snow right now. So I'm working from home tomorrow, Wednesday. So that'll kind of be up in the air. Thursday night at 7 p.m. Central, I will, of course, have my buddy Cool Ranch on with me. Don't forget, I need to put this out there. Don't forget that this weekend is the family marathon. It'll be going on over on Real Creative Studios, and I'll put her YouTube name in there. Or if somebody wants to drop the links, you can do that too. And Hemlock Lady. You just type those in and you'll find them. You're fine, Cool Ranch. Thank you, Dee Dee. But I know a few of us are going to be on this weekend for that. So make sure you tune into that. That's 40 different resellers coming together. Some are brand new at it. They just want to get their feet wet and see if this is something they like to do. And then some of us are, what we do all the time. So we're used to it and everything. But we each get allotted 30 minutes and, such a fun time. And just to see what everybody brings. So naturally, they don't want us to tell you when we're on because they want you to support everybody. So, but that's this weekend. So make sure you support each and every one of them. Make sure you subscribe to each and every one of them as well. Again, don't forget, I got that celebration coming up. So, hey, Voodoo Chick. Welcome. We're actually finishing up, Voodoo Chick. You're late. As you are the other. But I want to do that giveaway when I hit 2,000. So make sure you are subscribed. And then also make sure you did the thumbs up. Feel free to leave a comment if you like to. Yes, we're at the very end, Rita. Yes, that was my week last week, and it looks like that's what's going to be this week. So, but I got to get all this in because next week I'll be down for 5 days, so I won't be able to do this. So I'll probably Thank you, Dee Dee. I'll probably next week will be dropping some buy it now videos. I'm hoping tomorrow and Wednesday that we're at home that I can get some of those recorded and get ready to drop for next week. So I'm just like pushing myself just in case I don't get to the buy it now videos. I made what I needed to make for that week, right? So yes, I will be selling on the marathon. Virtual Shopkeeper is selling. Timeless Jewels by Deborah, I believe, is selling. So yes, we will be on there. But again, I will be on Saturday. I just can't tell you what time Saturday. I'll give you a little bit of that hint. Thank you for dropping the links. Thank you for dropping the links, Dee Dee. Good grief. Better late than never, right? Yes. So we're all, yeah. So make sure you come and watch us. Oh, yes. I totally forgot. That is, y'all have to come and watch Cassie. It's going to be her very first time to go live and sell. So come and support Cassie Saturday. I'm just so excited to see her and see what she brings and all that kind of stuff and see what she thinks about this. People think that this job is easy until they see what all the work that goes into it. Then you're kind of like, whoa, it's not as easy as I thought it was. After work or during. I was seeing what Timmy was talking about. Okay. All right, guys. Get it, girl. That's right. Get it, girl. So come and support us this weekend. I'm sure you'll find something that you can't live without. Guys, have a great week. Create the life that you want by putting the right energy into your reality. Let's do this thing. Right? Bye, guys. Thank you.
Okay, let's do this thing.